Alright, my people, hello guys, welcome back to this channel. This is Ike Akimbola speaking. In today's video, I want to make a comprehensive guide on how to carry out company registration from start to finish. Everything about company registration, I'm going to be revealing it in this particular video. And the reason why I'm making this video is because we are using the new AI portal, right? And a lot of things look confusing, and some people get their registration delayed for no reason. Some people also get their payment delayed for. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make payment, how to carry out the registration process properly, and different other things that you have never thought of. How to get the best of name suggestion. So it's going to be a very long video. So I will advise you, as you are even watching this intro, be patient, get a pen, get a biro, and start watching from the beginning even to the end, right? So without any further ado, let's go into the video. I'm not going to beg you to subscribe. If you like, subscribe. If you like, don't subscribe, right? Let's go into the video. All right, so the first thing you need to do is create an account. So there are two options to that, right? The first option of creation of account is if you want to create an account for an individual. Now, one of the mistakes most people make is that, let's say I have my company already. I've registered my company with the CAC. Now I want to register for a friend or a family member who wants to register his business, and in the process of doing that, I now decide to, okay, I have an account already created, let me use my account to create it for that person. So they reserve the name for the person. When they are doing registration, their names automatically pop up as the proprietor, that is the business they are doing, or as the director if it's a company registration they are doing. And don't forget, this is not your business, this is a business of another person, different entirely. And that means that you are automatically a proprietor or whatever the case is, right? You understand what I'm. So I believe you understand what I'm trying to say. So basically, it's important to understand that when creating an account for an individual or for the first person, right, what you need to do is make sure that you have a separate account for a person. Don't create two accounts for, or one account for two people, right? Especially if it's a public user account. I hope I've been able to clarify that aspect. But if you want to do this as a business, you want to be able to register for multiple people, just reach out to me. There's a platform we have that allows you to be able to do that. So you'll be able to get access to something that is called an accredited agent account that you can use to register multiple people in that account. But that's not the point of this video. Now let's go into the video. So the first thing you need to do is come to the icrp.cac.gov.ng, icrp.cac.gov.ng. Once you get to the website, don't forget the website icrp.cac.gov.ng. That's the website we are going to, right? So once you get to the website, it loads up like this. Now, the reason I'm leaving it like this is because there can be an instance or an issue where you are seeing the website like this and you are wondering what's going on. The network is very bad. But once the website loads up very well, what's going to show is going to look like this. So this is what you're going to be seeing, right? Once you see this particular interface, all you need to do, read through. If you want to, I've shown a video on how to, go through all these different things. But main thing you want to do is click on Get Started and click on Sign Up. You want to create a new account, click on Sign Up. Once you click on Sign Up, it will show you the three possible accounts you can create. Now here you go. So three different accounts that can be created, right? So the first one is the public user account. The second one is the accredited agent account. Third one is the entity account, right? I believe you can see them on your screen. So what I'm going to be creating in this video is the public user account. Now, the accredited agent account can only be created by those who are accredited agent. And how do you become an accredited agent? You can see from the right up here showing that accredited agent allows you to register as an entity on behalf of a third party. To qualify as an accredited agent, you must meet at least one of the following requirements, which is to either be a lawyer, be a chartered accountant, be a chartered secretary or administrator, right? Know that you have access to both the pre-incorporation and the post-incorporation service as an accredited agent user, right? So, but in this case, you are not a lawyer or anything. You need to just create a public user account for your pre-incorporation process, right? So you click on, once you select that, you click on continue down here. It allows you to input your details, put in your surname, put in your first name, put in your other names, put in your date of birth, put in your gender, your nationality, which is Nigerian, your phone number, your email address confirmed, put in your username, whatever it is that you want to be, put in your password, whatever it is that you want it to be, put in your password as well here, put in your occupation. I always recommend you use business man, or you use entrepreneur, right? Means of identification, there are different means of identification you can use. You can use the driver's license, international passport, national ID card, and permanent voter's card. Those are the options showing up here. So use any of that. Put in the ID number here. Then there, after that, you put in the country of registration, the state of registration, the local government you are carrying out this registration from. Put in the town. The town could be maybe Suleja or whatever the town is, or Ibadan. You understand? Or Ile-Ife. You understand? Aha. Then you put in the house number, number 2. Put in the street number, EEE street, right? Then you click on register. Now you click on register, there's an information that is sent to that email you have provided, which will prompt you to confirm your email address based on the link that will be sent. So you click on the link, it will load up, bring you to the browser, and then you'll be able to use that login details you have provided to be able to log into the account. So once you have an account created, you now come to login here, click on login, and then you'll be able to log into that particular account. I believe you understand what we're saying here. So once you log into the account, you put in your username here, right? Put in your password as well here, right? Once you do that, the next thing you want to do is click on login. Now let me do that very quickly. Once you click on login, it prompts you and brings up an OTP prompt. So the OTP is given, and then you log into the OTP, or log into the account with your OTP. So let me put in my OTP and then log in. So right now I've been able to insert the OTP. I think that is it. It should log me in right now. But the difference is that this account I'm logging into is an accredited agent account. So you'll be seeing multiple registration going on this particular account, and you see that on this particular part you see post incorporation. Yours will not be showing post incorporation. So follow me as I walk you through this gently. The first thing you want to do is that you come here, click on new registration, click on new registration here, new registration here, new name reservation, rather, new reservation. You see that name reservation is showing up here. If you are not, it didn't automatically bring you here. You click on it and then new reservation, and here you want to select the category. So don't forget, this video I'm walking you through company registration, so it's a complete guide for company. Click on company, put in the private company limited by share, click on continue, scroll down, put in the name of the business. Let's say Caris Nova Educational Consult, right? Okay, so once we do that, limited, you add limited since it's a business name or a company, either limited in short or limited in full. Then you click on the nature of category of the nature of business. Now for instance, this is an educational inclined business, so I have to select that immediately. So the same thing you do here, educational, right? Okay, so I click on to check availability. Let's see if this name is actually available or not for registration. So this is where the AI has, now you can see that this name is not available. Why? Because it's saying that it has religious connotation. Actually, I've been able to resolve this name before during the what's it called now, during the before the AI portal. Now I can't reserve that same name. So that means my Caris Nova that I registered before now wouldn't have been registrable because of this religious connotation. And the reason why it's saying religious connotation is because of the word Caris. Caris is it's an Hebrew word, right? That means grace, right? So it's not allowing that because of religious connotation. So let's get name suggestion from it. Enlighten Starlight Nova Consult, Caris Brilliant Future Academy Limited, Caris Nova Bright Mind. So since it's okay, Caranova, I don't want Caranova, I want Caris. So maybe Caris Horizontal Learning Solution. This is not bad. Horizontal Learning Solution Limited. So more or less, let's join the Caris and the Nova together and see what's going to give us, right? So let's check the availability for this. If it goes through, I'll pay for the name reservation immediately. All right. So let's wait and see. So when doing name reservation now, oh, it went through. So I'm going to submit this immediately. Now, when doing name reservation now, you must make sure the client is available. If not, your job will be delayed. And the fact is that you can finish your registration under 1 hour or less, especially for business name anyway. You can finish your registration under 1 hour. Less than 1 hour. What am I saying? 1 hour. Right? Once you reserve the name, you fill the details, pay for registration, it's approved. That's for business name, but for company is not always automatic. So once you have your name here, you click on continue. So this video is going to be detailed. I'm not going to registering a business that is mine right now. So that's why I'm going to be doing a walkthrough. So continue to be payment, right? Continue to payment. Then it loads up the payment gateway. So it's prompting me to pay the sum of 500 naira. Click on remitter. Allow the remitter to load up. Thereafter, you will be allowed to make the payment. Alright, so once that is done, I will put in my card detail or make payment through transfer or use the USSD option to make payment for my registration. So let me use the card method. So once it prompts me to put in an OTP, I'll put that in 1702, enter, and then I'm allowed to make payment for the registration name reservation. So I like to load up, and then I'll make payment fully. Just a minute, and then the payment will be confirmed and verified. All right. So I'm waiting for it to load up. So all right, so it's loading up. The payment has been confirmed. So let's wait for it to verify the payment, and then the registration will be proceeded immediately. So let's wait for it to happen. I'm not hiding anything. This is how it is done. So immediately it generates availability code. So I always advise you keep this availability code somewhere, even though it will be kept for you. All you need to do is click on continue filing. That's the option you have. Since the name has been paid for, reserved, and approved, I need to proceed with the registration. All right. So okay, so these are the details I'll need to supply. So this video you have to watch it, right? Don't stop right now. This is where the detail is. All right, so here's where the work is. So the name is reserved, and now we can go ahead. You can see that just under 12 minutes I've reserved the name, and I have the approval and availability code for the name. Now I want to register the name. So what do I need to supply? I need an email address. Let me put an email address here. Okay, at gmail.com. Okay, you put in the business activity. Don't forget, in this case now is education. Any business you are doing, there's always something you can use in connection with it. I'm going to make a video about how to select your principal business activity actually later on. So what I'm doing here is an educational service and consultancy. So that's what I'm going to be trying here. So I'll be using ChatGPT to generate something. Let me create a new chart so that I have a chart. I have trained the ChatGPT to give me specific business object. But in this particular course or this training rather, I'm going to walk you through it for free, right? So so here now I want so I'll copy the name first. So at least the name will give it a very good understanding of what I want to get. This is the name of my business. This is an educational consultancy business. And okay, so far I've been able to come up with all the things that the business is doing. So for instance, in your own case, you may have to request from the client what are the different things. Don't be let them not hide anything. Let them tell you everything the business is doing. So you now craft. The first thing you're going to be crafting is the description um, of the business activity, and then the object. So in this chart I'll ask it to generate description of the business activity for me. And I think there's a number of words, I think 500 characters or so. We'll try it and see the limit. Okay, so it's going to, based on the information I've supplied, it's going to give me the breakdown of those details. Okay, it's already generating right now. Okay, so now you can see that it's more or less repeating everything I've said, Abby, and you can see that it's an educational consultancy dedicated to providing professional, reliable, and result-driven services that empower students to achieve their academic. But it's not even a proper description. So what I want to do is that um, use use 500 characters. So I want it to be in 500 characters. I was supposed to specify that before, but I wanted to see what it was going to generate for me. Specialize in admission processing, career and admission counseling, exam registration, CBT training, and result checking. We also run tutorial centers, education, offering school fees payment, support for academic. Okay, this is okay. So I just copy all this because it's okay for me. For me, if I was doing it for another person, I was going to send it to the person, right? I'll forward it to the client if they're okay with it before I proceed. So I'll just say provide. You don't have to put the name of the business to start with, right? So provide professional and reliable educational services for students in Nigeria and abroad. We provide we specialize in admission processing different. Okay, if that's okay for me, I'm good. Then I'm going to put my address here. Once you put your address, now for this head office address, you don't have to fill it. Just put same as registered address, or you leave it empty. Do you understand? You don't have to even fill it. Leave it empty. I always advise you leave it empty because sometimes then during the formal portal it used to cause issues. So I'll leave it empty. I'll just fill this one and leave it empty. Then you click on save and continue. So I've clicked on save and continue right now. So it's loading up so that it can show me the next thing to fill. So the next thing I want to do is to click on come up now. So what I need to do is to fill in the details for adopt article, right? The adopted article. So if you have an article before now, you can just add the articles here. But if you don't, all you need to do is come down here and add the witness details. Let's add the witness details. Okay, let's put the witness very quickly. So now that I've added the details of the proprietor, the details of the what's it called now, proprietor properly, right? You can see that I've added the details of the proprietor showing up. Witness rather, sorry, witness has been added properly. The next thing I want to do is to now add the default, adopt the default article of association, top right corner here, not top right, right corner. Click on it, and then it adopts. There's a template that CAC creates already, so you just adopt it. You don't have to create something new, and then scroll down and click on save and continue. So I'm going to click on save and continue, right? So when I click on save and continue, it loads up and asks for the object of the company. So now I come back to ChatGPT. So generate company objects for me. Now, there's been a previous discussion for the business Carisnova Educational Consult, right? So all I just wanted to do is to generate an object. So whatever object it generates seven. I have to go through it and be sure that it's okay. So if I'm doing this for a client, I would, send the message to the client and confirm if the client is okay with it. So once I copy it, I paste, I click on add object, it's added. I go back to ChatGPT that has generated the object for me. I copy the second one, copy it here, and then paste, and then click on add object, copy the third one. That's simple, not no stress, right? So you don't have to overthink the process of the process of you carrying out your object or adding of object for the company. Add, go to number four. Don't mind this my AI, that's this stuff that's coming up. Four. So in that order, I'll pause and then I'll continue after I'm done adding. So right now I've been able to add all the seven objects. If I'm okay with it, I'll click on save and continue. Right? So once I click on save and continue to load up and ask for the director or and secretary details. So now here's how you add director and secretary details. You can see that you can add director, individual secretary, or corporate secretary. So here now is a single man, one man company registration. I'll put in director, click on continue, and put in the details of the director here, here, and here. But one of the things I want to show you here is that you should not hide address. Don't click on hide address. Don't click on hide residential address from public record, except you are ready to pay the sum of 25,000 naira, right? And also, I want you to toggle on this. This last option. So what if the person here is also a shareholder? So especially if it's a one-man business, so this person will definitely be a shareholder in the company. So I'll toggle that in as well, right? So that's all. Then once you are done filling it, you click on add and continue. So so the director has been added right now, and I've been able to update detail of the director. All I need to do right now is to proceed. And don't forget I've added director as also a shareholder. So all I need to do is scroll down and click on save and continue. So it will bring me to the share issue capital, and that's where you need to focus right now. So this is the share issue capital. So you can see the specific issue depending on the company type you are trying to register. This is the minimum share capital expected. So if you can't find any of your companies here, then you are safe to do 1 million and below, right? You can see all the different, about 72 different companies with specific minimum share capitals, right? So once that is done, you click on here. I will just be selecting entity with shares below 5 million, and it shows me that. So for this particular one, I'll be doing 1 million, right? 1 million is fine for me. Now for the detail breakdown, share detail breakdown, I'll come to equity ordinary share. I'll do 1 million as well. For the divided into, I'll also divide it into 1 million, right? Now the reason why I'm doing this is because, now listen, do you know this the reason why I'm making this video? I have this video in my course. I decided to make this video. I want to release it on YouTube for free, and there's a reason why I will make another video to tell you the reason why I'm making this particular video, right? So the nominal share is now 1, and the reason why I prefer it that way is because it's easy to share. Imagine if I have to complicate the matter and so I'm doing this into 0.65. You understand? Now look at the nominal share. It's not, it's somehow, right? Or I say this one into 675.5. You can see the nominal share value per one is not looking well, right? So just for simplicity, there's nothing special. You can have more complex shares. Those of you that transact in shares, you know what I'm trying to say. You can see some shares 6.5 naira per share for the nominal share value, some 10 naira, some 12 naira, depending on whatever it is, right? So but in this instance, we are doing just 1 naira nominal value of each of the share. So once that is done, I'll click on add share breakdown. So the share breakdown has been added to this, right? The next thing I want to do now is that, don't forget I've added myself as a shareholder. I'll just click on this edit details and then go and allot those shares to myself in the company. So let me pause that and do that now. So since I've done that now, what I want to do now is to, don't forget I only allotted equity share. I've made a video about the difference between equity and preference share. Go and watch it in the YouTube channel. I click on the equity share that I've allotted. Don't forget everything is 1 million. I'll just put all the 1 million here. And do I have any prescribed particulars? No, I don't have anything specific I want to do with that. I just click on update and continue. Once you click on update and continue, you scroll down and click on save and continue because you are done allotting the shares so far, right? Now that will lead us to what we call PSC. PSC is persons with significant control. And who are the persons with significant control? A person with significant control is a person who owns minimum of 5% of the total shares of the company. 5% of the total share in the company. So that's a PSC. So in this instance now, who is the PSC? I'll be the PSC since I'm the only one and I own 100% of the shares, right? So now if you watch this video and you have to reach out to me to ask me questions, I'm going to charge you for consultation because this video is as detailed as possible. I believe that is agreed. That's the agreement we're having now as you're watching this video. This video is comprehensive enough. Any question you're asking me, you book a consultation session to be able to even ask once you enter my DM. Right? So on the PSC option, I don't have to do anything. I just click on save and continue because automatically as a shareholder that owns over 5%, it brings you in as the PSC. So I'll just save and continue, go to the statement of compliance, right? Once I do that, I click on save and continue. So let me do that for the statement of compliance. So a statement of compliance, you scroll down, click on I confirm that requirement of the company blah 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 register has been complied with. Then click on save and continue. Then we get to the upload option. So for the upload, everything should be in JPEG, right? No more PDFs for the ID card. So JPEG, you upload everything, you preview, and then you go ahead and make payment, right? So we are still going to do that. I will walk you through. I'm holding your hands and I'll hold it to the end. So I look for the ID card and upload. So I've been able to upload all my ID, all my documents. The means of identification have been uploaded. The signatures have been uploaded. All of them. So this is the only one remaining. So all of them, that of the witness uploaded, the signature for mine uploaded, and the ID card also uploaded in JPEG format. It also accepts PDF. Document must be in PDF, JPEG, or PNG. So it accepts both PDF and JPEG images, right? So once I'm okay with that, I click on save and continue to go and preview all I have done so far. So the next thing I need to do is to preview. I'll go through everything from the beginning to the end, correct everywhere there could be any form of mistake in the name. I'll go through it one after the other to see if there's any mistake anywhere. So if there's any mistake, I can correct the mistake, and then I'll be able to resolve, go back and edit, and then fill it in. So and before I make payment, because after payment I will not be able to correct again, or unless it is queried. So far I've gone through everything and I think everything is correct. So I'm clicking on saving to continue so that I can make payment for the CAC part, and then make payment for the stamp duty. So we're going to be making in this video. We'll make payment, right? We'll make payment in this video. So all I need to do right now is to make payment of the 10,000 naira. So I'm clicking on 10,000 and payment to make payment for the 10,000. So I'm going to, if there's any issue at the end of the day, you also see me go into the issue. So it's not like the videos we'll make and just get to payment and then we'll stop. This one is a complete walkthrough. Even in my course, I don't make videos these details, right? Detailed rather. So it has brought up. I'm going to make payment right now. I want to make payment right now. Put in my details and then make payment right away. All right, it has prompted me to add an OTP, right? 2924. All right, so let's see the payment is going to confirmed. Okay, payment was successful. It will refresh and prompt me to pay for stamp duty, right? So the payment is successful. That's why it's asking me to pay for stamp duty. I'll click on stamp duty to pay for stamp duty. Now this is always where the issue comes up most of the time. Payment for stamp duty. It's always a difficult thing to do when it comes to stamp duty, but thank God it's going through now in this video. Okay. All right, it's going through. So I'm not going to pause this particular aspect. Let's wait for it. Let's see the way it's going to load, so that if there's any issue, I will show you how I'm able to maneuver through to get things done. Okay, good. Click on submit. I think don't forget stamp duty for 1 million is 8,678 naira, including the charges. So I'll put in my card details and pay as well. Okay, so it has made payment. Let me get the OTP 8021 5428. Okay, click on enter and then wait. Now once you make payment for your stamp duty, don't let if I don't let network be the issue. Don't let network be the issue right at this point. Usually I even advise you copy the RRR, but right now they don't even prompt you to to put in the RRR details, right? So let's just allow it to keep loading. You can see that it's loading here. I'm not going to refresh. I'm going to leave it the way it is and proceed with the payment. Okay, it's loading. So I'm going to allow it to load up. I'm not going to pause the video. We'll allow it to load up and see what's going to happen. So what I'm waiting for is for this to finish loading. I believe you can see. Let me make some emphasis on that. Where is it? This one. Okay. I want this one is still loading here, so I just wait for it. When it's done loading, then we can now proceed to look for another option. Okay. We keep looking at it. 30 minutes we're on this. Okay, you can see that it has stopped loading, right? That means the payment has gone through, have been debited, but you see that it's not doing. Now what we want to do is, you can see that it's logged out itself here, but what I want to do is refresh. I'll refresh the page itself and see what's going to happen right now. You refresh the page. So this login that is asking me, that means it's not logged in, it's logged out. That's why it's asking me to log in, or it's not properly loaded. So that's the first thing. Then what I will do now is that I'll leave this browser, this tab, open a new tab, go to icrp now .cac.gov.ng, as if I want to get access afresh, but I should be able to, I should be still be logged in here. This is a new place, a new tab now. This is the former one, this is the new one, right? So let's see if it has logged me out. We'll log in from here. This one, don't you can see the URL here, RRR. It's showing me the RRR, so I can decide to copy the RRR from here. And when the RRR is here in the URL, and also the RRR is also going to be in the old receipt you got. So I didn't even know this before. It was when I got frustrated. The RRR is always in the receipt, 34130. So you see it's always in the receipt as well that you got. You can see that I didn't have to log in, it's now logged back in itself, right? So you have to just be patient. So I'm patient enough to see it, the reward of the, or the reward, yes, of obedience, Abby. Okay, so it's all loaded now. So all what I can do now is that I will still refresh. There's this last refresh I'll be doing before we now go and check the account itself, because of this pending error that is showing here. I'm expecting to reload and go directly to your pending or whatnot, right? So let's see that. So I'm waiting for that to happen. 32 minutes. I think this will be one of my longest videos on YouTube, and there's a reason why I'm making this video. I will tell you guys later on in another video. Just when you are done watching with this one, check that one out. Okay, all right, it's done loading, but still nothing. So now I can click on registration. Let me come here and do the registration. Okay, this one too has not loaded, and let's go to registration. I'll copy this URL, keep it. Copy this URL, click on registration. I want to go and see the registration instead. Maybe it's still on not submitted or still on pending. Now payment for stamp duty takes a while, because I don't know, the integration with stamp duty is not yet 100%. It takes a while for the integration to drop on stamp duty end, right? So for now we just have to be patient with them. You can see the payment with CAC, it went through once and everything was easy, but for stamp duty it's a whole lot of work. I've seen sometimes that we have to wait for a day or two before it's able to move to pending. The one you are doing, has it moved to pending, Matthew? That gent is okay. So we have one that is yet to move to pending now, so it's not going to be a new thing. So I'm clicking on registration. Even here registration is not clicking. Okay, look at it now. That's loaded fully and it's still showing on not submitted. So all I need to do is click on check payment slash stamp duty. Check payment slash stamp duty. So what it wants to do now is to go and validate the payment and then move the whole thing to pending approval. So this process can be a stressful one, right? It can be a stressful one. Don't forget I copied a particular URL. I'm pasting it here, and let's see if it will load. So this one now, I'm asking it to check payment. See that it's not going through. You keep doing it. That's all you need to do. Nothing else, nothing less, nothing more. Nothing else, nothing less, nothing more. Just keep clicking on that until it goes through. There's nothing magical about this. Is sometimes you might be tired, and if you pay me, I'll help you to be that. I don't have any other work. That's what I do, right? I'll keep helping you to click this until it goes through to pending approval. So it's as simple as that. So we'll keep trying this. If it doesn't go through by the end of this video, but in the next 5 minutes or less, I'll stop this video. So that means that's the end of the video. So you see that it has closed again. I'll still come back here, click on check payment. So because of the weak integration between CAC and stamp duty, that's the reason why you're having this issue. Normally, the payment should be stressless, right? It should be easy without any issue. Okay. Okay, now it has loaded. You see that? You see how many times I had to try before it got brought me here. So it's loading to pay for stamp duty. Now the payment was not successful, it will load up stamp duty again. But don't forget, I've been debited. I have my RRR. I can generate my receipt. RR receipt. How do you generate RR receipt? Just come to your search bar and type RRR receipt receipt. So once you click on that, it will, the first option it gives you, this option, it will resend your receipt to you. Just copy your RRR and put it in there. So you see that this one, it has submitted my registration, thank God. So I need to now click on continue, and then it will move to pending. You can see now it's pending. Wow. So I successfully made this video. Glory to God. So right now, this registration, I walked you through from name reservation through we paid, and we have currently paid for the stamp, for the registration, and also stamp duty. This is a complete walkthrough video. I don't think anyone on YouTube has made something like this before, right? So I wish the registration will be approved immediately, and then I'll just walk everything through, right? My name is Agbola Ezekiel. Thank you for watching through up to this extent. If you actually watch to this extent, please drop a comment in this session, in the comment section. I'll give you a little gift, small gift, right? I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.